What's up, people? We're back. Rowan.debates is back with another brilliant, great election prediction. And today we're doing the United States Senate. Unfortunately, because this hasn't been updated for a little bit, we're going to have to use the 2018 map, so the numbers won't exactly be correct. But I remember the gist of what the numbers are, so we'll be good. So we're going to start off with the safe states, which is obviously um, all the Democratic states are going to be like lockdowns. Whoops, I can't do Maryland because we have to talk about that a little bit, actually. People will know how you know. You know we need to talk about Maryland a little bit. And of course, there's that controversy of Bob Menendez. That will not go anywhere in that state. It'll be Democratic. And I think that's really it for the Democrats. For the Republicans, these states, North Dakota and Missouri and Indiana, were Democratic states last time, but they flipped and now they're going to totally be Republican. Texas could be more competitive, so let's leave it out. Tennessee was competitive. It's not going to be this time. And Indiana and Missouri are sadly not going to be competitive. And Florida is not going to be competitive. So right now, stop looking at the map, looking at 52. Right now, it is actually 50. It's 49. Current count for the Republicans is 49, I believe. And the other count is 50, or 48, I believe. And the other count is 50, whatever. Just let me cook, okay? Let me cook. Alright, so right now this is where it gets a little complicated. So, we're going to start off with the likely states. I would say that is Pennsylvania and Maryland. These states are going to be competitive. This is margin wise. I think Maryland's still going to be very solid for the Democrats. I think it's going to go by 14 to 13, so right below that solid mark. And I think Pennsylvania, Bob Casey is just a very popular senator, and I think he's going to dominate that election. No one's getting no one is getting past Bob Casey. Okay, okay, folks. And then we have Michigan and Wisconsin. Even though the election, those states are going to be very competitive, and the Senate election this year is going to be a mollywhopping for those Republicans, not standing a single chance against these powerhouse Democratic senators. So you best know it. And now for the rest of these states, New Mexico obviously is a Democratic stronghold, not going nowhere, especially in an election like this. And Nevada is a stronghold for the Democrats. I think the Democratic senator there is very popular, so I don't think she's going to be losing. And now to talk about a little bit about Virginia. Virginia, even though it has a Republican governor right now, will not be flipping, and it will be staying with the Democrats because it's such an important election season for them. And now sorry, I forgot about Texas. Texas is going to be likely. Ted Cruz is just very unpopular in that state, but I think obviously there'll be a little bit of a chance for him, but not really for whoever's running. Now this is the swing states, except we're getting rid of West Virginia. West Virginia is a solid state. I tricks you. Joe Manchin isn't running, so West Virginia will almost certainly be a solid state for the Republicans, and it will be basically over as soon as the race starts. No Democrat is winning against whatever Republican kook they put in there. So now this is where we're actually at. We're actually at is 47 to 47. We're not actually at 54 to 43. We're at 47 to 47, and it all comes down to these three states here. Right now we're at. Oh my gosh, I'm such a dumb head. We're actually at 47 to 50. 47 to 47 doesn't even make any sense. We're at 47 to 50. Republicans have 50. Democrats have um, 47. So whoever wins these, Republicans just need to pick up one seat. And right now, they're not going to get close to that goal. With Ohio, I think is going to be a lean seat. Ohio, Sherrod Brown's very popular, leading in every single poll, and he's leading in polls which the Republican there who's endorsed by Bernie Moreno, um, he's beating him, and Donald Trump's winning in those polls by 7 points, when Sharon Brown's winning by like six. So there's significant political uh, aisle crossing there, and it's very impressive to see from Ohio. I think Ohio will be a surprising election winner for Sherrod Brown, but the key is I don't think Ohio will be enough. Mark, or no, this is the other lady. I think she will win her election mainly, or no, she's not even running. Just in cinema. Just because that crazy lady, what's her name, Carrie Lake is running. I don't think that the people of Arizona are gonna vote for her. She's simply like the epitome of a kook. Like, I don't even know if it's an offensive word. A kook. She is a kook. Like, Republicans, stop nominating kooks and you can actually win elections. I'm so tired of you guys. Like, literally. Stop nominating crazy people. Start nominating people with working freaking brains. Um, yeah. So she's gonna lose that election. Jared Brown will win his. And then right now, I'd say Montana is a tilt Republican state. I think that that gives the Senate to the Republicans, but I think this could change. I think it's really just because it's an election year in Montana. It's just going to go so heavily red that it's almost impossible to see a Democrat winning there. Now, if we're going off margins a little bit, I'd say Missouri is going to be less than 15, even though it's going to be close. I mean, even though it's not going to be super close. And I'd say Florida is going to be less than 15, even though it's not going to be super close. And that's what I say margins would be for these states. The election is actually 51 to 49, with the Republicans holding on to the Senate. I mean, gaining control of the Senate for new majority leader since since Mitch McConnell is gone. And as you can see, it's a very competitive race. This doesn't really look like the presidential map at all, but it will change drastically, I think. And now to do the governor prediction, because I promised people I'd do that on my last video. My governor prediction. Let's go back to where we need to be, which is here. This is the governorships. Now, right now, I believe. Now, don't crucify me if it gets wrong. I'm going to try to do this fast because it's a very long video. West Virginia is going red. That state's going red. That state's going red. And that state's going to go likely red. That's because Democrats have been able to yield some very good governor candidates there. But I think right now, this is where the bread and butter comes in. That state's going to go lean. I think it's going to be way more competitive than people think. That is going likely. And then I can't remember which one of these guys isn't running, but I'm gonna just put one of. I think that's gonna be a closer race. I think Democrats might win that. I don't know which one's running, so whichever one's not running, just switch it up for me, guys. So then we have these seats, and this is where it comes down to be a little more competitive. Washington honestly is Democratic, and then here for the Republicans, I think Josh Stein wins North Carolina, but narrowly, simply because this election year is going to be anti-Trump. I think he's going to win in this election, and I think overall it's going to be a massive benefit for the Democrats in most of these governorships. I so that is my election prediction for 2024, the governorship and Senate. Senate goes Democrats. I mean Republicans. While the governorship is tied up, I believe, or Republicans still have a little advantage. I think Republicans have an advantage still. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.